Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for him.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Now the starting group for the visitors. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Pass to Stojakovic. Unloads. That misses off the backboard. Now Banks. Here is Cook from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Stojakovic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Banks. Fires the three. Ivicic pulls it in. Here's Stojakovic. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. 6 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here is Cook. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. No coverage that time.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses. Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Outside Banks. Pass to Cook. They set the screen. Cole gets it to go from beyond the arc. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Out to the wing. Over to the left wing. Pass to Stojakovic from deep. No good there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Beyond the arc. Banks with the rebound. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough. to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here is Stojakovic. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7. Outside Banks. There's the screen. This one for 3. Ivicic pulls it in.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Stojakovic to the right side. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot falls short this time. Pass to Cook. From downtown, Ivicic pulls it in. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Banks with the drive. Ivicic pulls it in. Ivicic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month.
It's one thing to take a lot of threes. It's another to take good ones, and they do. And they have some great shooters.
Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Jacks up a 3. And that one is off. Gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Knocks it loose. And they're running. All going up court. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ivicic has got his second bucket tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Right wing. Combs hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Pass to Stojakovic. Misses in close. Gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ivasic. A 15-footer. That shot off the mark.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look here at the visitors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. An impressive 60% early. Petrovic with the pass to Lee. Right side Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Lee kicks to Davis. The 19-foot shot. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Takes it inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. On defense, the home team. It's a three-point game. The three-pointer's off the mark. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
1:39 left in the first quarter. Pass to Petrovic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ivasic. Still yet to score. He can't hit that time. Now here's Howard. Covered by Lee. And here is Howard. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Petrovic. Outside, Davis. Baseline try, and he knocks down the jumper.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Now, here's Howard, guarded closer. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Howard's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Davis. Here's Petrovic. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Davis. Here's Ivasic. Got it off in time. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Misses from short range. Thing is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Pass to Petrovic. Teardrop shot. Banks with a rebound. And the ball really well in this game, 58%. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Petrovic. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Davis. Misses the fadeaway inside. To the left wing. Howard wide open. Misses the 3. Here's Petrovic. And here is Davis. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's the 3. Petrovic with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Ivasic, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. There's the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Howard. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. He's off from 17 feet. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Outside Banks. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Banks has got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Davis. To the middle. Here's Ivasic, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Davis. Clock is at 3. Shoots it. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so here's the home team. They trail by 9 points. They need this. That one goes. Count it. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Back to Banks. From deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Davis surveying the floor. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Pass to Banks. He sinks the 11-footer. Banks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Into the lane. Can't cash in from close range. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Shoots. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back over to you.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Throws it up high. No good that time.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Howard with it. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Can't hit from in close. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Bangs home the trifecta. Howard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. And you take a look at this home team. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. The visitors on defense. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Now, here is Stojakovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Combs gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Pass to Stojakovic. Here's the screen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Davis. Over to the wing. Lets it fly. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here is Cook. Now Howard. He's guarded by Davis. Howard misses. Thing in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing. Just 27%.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now Stojakovic. 11 points last game.
I got him.
5 on the clock. Davis. He can't get it to go.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Outside Howard. The shot, no good. Being at a decent 44% clip here. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here is Stojakovic. And it's Davis missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Pass to Howard. Cans it from downtown. Howard's got 13 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Cook.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. To end the run, the shot, no good. In the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. No good on the wing three. Pass to Ivicic. And here's Stojakovic. He's guarded by Howard. Launches it. And no good that time. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Elbow shot. Green for 2 points. Howard's got 10 points in the quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
I prefer an even fight. Should be a good one.
And switching gears now to that first half, big hill to climb for the home team.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. About 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Back to Banks. Fires the three. Ivicic pulls it in. Ivicic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Stojakovic. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Banks, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Banks has got 10.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
The shot from 20 feet away. The rebound by Cook. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Banks.
Screen coming.
Here is Cook. Stolen away. To the wing right side. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Down low. Here's Stojakovic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. On Friday, then on Sunday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Banks. Hits the 3-point bomb. 13 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Buries it down low.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Banks against Stojakovic to the left side wing. To stop the run. The rebound by Cook. Cook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That shot missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Here's Banks. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
And he makes that one.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Tries it from the top of the key. Ivicic pulls it in.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And the shot is good. 19 points in the game.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And here is Banks. 15 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Cook. No good, unable to end this run. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And beyond the arc, no good on the shot. Being just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
First free throw is good. so he makes both from the line. And the home team has possession. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Four on the clock. Goes up on the high post, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Pass to Ivicic. Tries a 3. The rebound by Cook. Going a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. The 3. The shot off that time.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a Ford General's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Shoots the 3. That one, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Ivicic. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Banks. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Ivicic. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Howard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Banks. All alone. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. To the middle. Uses both hands to slam it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Trying to end the drought. That shot off. Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Pass to Ivasic. From outside, off the mark. 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. The baseline J. That's short off the rim.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Ripped away. And they're on the break. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he lays it up and in. He's got 8.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
They set the pick. He's guarded by Howard. Pass to Stojakovic. Launches a 3.
Come on.
The visitors with the ball. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Puts up a 3. No good that time. Being at 50% in a decent groove. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Puts up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. And 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Howard. There's a screen. 1:05 left in the third. Shot clock at 2. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
He gets it in there. He's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Drills the three-pointer.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Trying his luck from deep. Doesn't go that time.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
The tray. It's not going to go for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. He tries for 3. He's off on that one. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. The shot. Off target from the wing. And he dunks it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. To the left wing. That three off the mark. Being 43% from the field. Pass to Petrovic. Right side Davis. Shoots a fader. Count it. Good.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And here is Banks. From past the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside, Davis. To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
There's the pick. Here's Banks. A three-pointer, no good. Gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Davis. Not going to go that time. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Step back shot. That shot misses.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by Howard. Shooting at 46%, making some buckets. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Banks for 3. That one's not going to go. Pass to Ivasic. Outside, Davis. And botches the dunk.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Now here's Banks. The 3 sinks the three-pointer. 19 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Davis, the pass to Petrovic. Tries a 3. No good on that one.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Shot clock at 3. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the triple. No good. Shot missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. From the field, 44%, not bad. Off on the layup. Gone, 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Lee outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Releases. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Inside. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Banks. Lee against Howard. For the 3. The shot, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
There's a good screen. Outside Banks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The ball at 42%. Pass to Stojakovic.
Hey, yo, right here. Who's watching here?
The 3 ball. That one, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Releases from 15. No good that time. And in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Pass to Cook. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Right side Banks. Here is Cook. Wide open. And the jumper is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Heveson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with the double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Comes up empty down low. Outside Banks. Down low. Crafty move. Ivasic pulls it in. Ivasic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Banks. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. No good on that one. For the game at 42%. Pass to Stojakovic. From the arc. Buries the deep ball.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
1:16 left in the fourth. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And he's good on the first of 3. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Plenty of space. The shot, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Lee kicks to Red. Right wing. And there's the dunk. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation as we present our player of the game.